ball as the 2021 Olympics, or sorry, I should say 2020 Olympics is getting ready to take place here in just a few weeks here. The USA team is starting to take shape. Some big names have committed. We have Kevin Durant has committed, James Harden, Devin Booker, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, Draymond Green, and the newest Bam Adebayo has all committed to Team USA. There has been some big names that have opted out, one being CP3. So, Tori, I'm going to kick it to you first. How is this Team USA team looking right off the bat for you?
It's starting to roll. The one thing that I'd like to see is there's guys actually opting into this. Also, Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday today have opted into to Team USA as well. It's good to see because, So yeah, like it's amazing to see like, oh, there's like 16 guys that get, or however many guys that get invited for tryouts. They're all NBA players. They're almost all-star quality players. They're like, some of you are going home. You're getting cut from Team USA. But the big thing is if you remember back in the early 2000s, Team USA struggled a lot to get any of the NBA players to want to even go.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see all these players actually getting up and saying, you know what? Yes, I want to go play. There again, and we were touched on it last night. These guys are basically coming off of playing basketball for a year and a half, almost straight. Yep. They had a month and a half between the end of the season and the start of the new season. So for them to like continue to go and they're like, you know what, let's go get this gold medal. I am 100% on board with it. It really, it makes me proud to see that the NBA players taking ownership of that team again. So, the Dream Team had never been heard of. We all knew when the Dream Team went, when it originally did, there was nobody beating that team. There was going to be nobody that came within 40 points of that team. And then, all of a sudden we showed a little mortality there in the early 2000s and they got beat. They didn't even make the medal game. So I think that was the team that I think Milo was basically the head of that team. And then after that, that's when Kobe kind of stepped up and Kobe's like, we all need to like take this serious. This is for our country. And Kobe, I kind of credit Kobe with bringing Team USA basketball back to the NBA stars and saying, you know what, we need to do this to go represent our country. So we went through a rough patch with it. It also there again helped the European game because now how many European players do we have in the NBA that may not have had the chance like they did early on? So it's overall good for the game if the USA basketball team is good. Just like for the World Cup, I don't know anything about soccer. So like if, I don't know what country is good in the World Cup. Who won it last time? Like if France is good.
USA won it. What do you mean?
For men's? No,
not for men's. For women.
For women's.
The most recent World Cup.
The most recent, yeah. But like the men's team, like if it's the men's team, like I have no clue does it, but it's a source of pride for those countries to win that World Cup.
The most recent men's World Cup winner was
Germany?
Germany, I think. Yeah, Germany.
So I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it was Germany that won it last. And
no,
but those countries
was it France? Let me look. I think it was France because they played Croatia. Remember, because Croatia had that crazy run.
No, I don't, because I didn't watch 1 second of it.
That's a good point.
I'm using that as an example, but those countries all take that seriously, and it's one thing that as Americans we get a little entitled with stuff, and that's the way the basketball team kind of went at. It's like I don't want to waste my time playing against these
France.
people. Was it France?
It was yeah.
So
you know who's a sleeper in the Olympics coming up this year? Slovenia.
Greece.
Do you know why?
Because I'm going to play for him?
Yes. No, Luka. You seen he's already reported to him. The second he lost in the NBA the playoffs, he immediately reported to Slovenia to start practicing to get Slovenia into
I don't know. If I'm going to take a dark horse, I'm going to take Greece because you're going to have 3 on 10